Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and the Salt of the Earth. I've just beaten Heartland for the first time, and I was kind of hoping to beat it right before Update 33 came out so that I could switch right over to playing in Update 33. But I beat it a little faster than that, so I don't know. I've got a couple of weeks where I got nothing better to do than just bum around with the Salt of the Earth, so I guess that's what we'll do. Last episode, we were building up our base, and I think I only had one slot that I still needed to fill, which is this storage slot, and I think I'm going to stick the maintenance bench in there so that my weapons don't degrade like usual. And then really all that remains is filling these outpost slots. So looking at the resources that I have incomes for, so because I'm playing with, I think, Green Community, we're eating very little and we're producing a ton of food. So I definitely do not need to worry about food at all. We're getting a little bit of meds, a fair amount of ammo, a little bit of materials, and no fuel. So I think getting access to some fuel, fuel income is probably my top priority. So I get some coming in, so I'm not just dependent on scavenging for that. Getting a little bit more materials and meds would also be a good idea. And of course, I always want some extra ammo. So let's have a look at the map and see what sounds reasonable to do. Now, I'm not actually sure. Okay, so there's an infestation here. We should probably take care of that at some point. Though, I guess once Update 33 lands, all of my old school infestations will die out and they'll be replaced by new ones anyway. So maybe it doesn't matter all that much. Oh, hey, looks like we just got raided by Toad Alice. Hey, Toad Alice and all of your followers. Thanks for coming in here. I really appreciated it. And yes, yeah, so Toad Alice says, don't worry, he'll notice. I have noticed. I actually noticed a raid. I don't usually do that. I'm usually very bad at noticing things. Okay, so we've got a bunch of plague hearts, and I like to keep the plague hearts around at least for a little while so that if I have like a bounty that requires me to fight plague zombies or something, I can do that. But I also want to be able to build some outposts in these areas, and unfortunately the two are mutually incompatible. So I think, okay, I've got this medical one. If I'm thinking about fuel specifically, where would be a good place for me to drop down an outpost that'll get me fuel? Is there a proper gas station? There's like a busted up gas station around here. I don't know if there's a proper gas station in Spencer's Mill. So I haven't really explored much up here yet in Fairfield. I know that there is one here, but I think this is in plague territory. So maybe I should just take out this one plague heart, grab this gas station, unless somebody's got another recommendation for a different gas station that I should grab. And I'm just trying to catch up with the chat, making sure I haven't missed anything. Oh, it looks like we've got a right. It looks like we've got a poll from La Coalición. He's asking what people think, which map has the best bases in it. So, of course, Cogs voted for Cascade Hills. Nobody else has voted yet. So, I'm not sure. I genuinely... I just kind of like... I've got a couple of favorite bases, I guess, but... Oh, wait, is that a... Okay, for a second I thought we were getting like a siege or something like that, but I don't think that's the case. All right, so making decisions. Yeah, mostly just because it'll be more interesting than me just bumming around and claiming outposts. Let's go and fight this plague heart. We'll claim this gas station, which I know exists, and then we'll poke around and see if there's other places we can claim. That'll be... there's a gas station right here. Well, you know what? I really like fire, so I'm thinking maybe we should have two. So let's go down. Let's claim this gas station first, kill this plague heart, claim that gas station, and then we'll worry about what else we want to do. At the same time, you know what? I never do missions, so why don't we switch to Dora and see what's going on in her mission. So she's right now. She is wielding a 50 cal rifle. That is unnecessary. So let's come over here and change that plan. What should she wield instead? Let's get rid of this. She's got a cake. Why not? Of course, I guess if I was... You know what? That was dumb, actually. She's about to go fight a plague heart. I should absolutely bring a 50 cal rifle with me. Now I've got to go all the way down here to wherever it might be. Ah, there it is. We get it back.
That's a lot of stuff.
We've got it back. Oh, she's traveling heavy carrying this, though. That's an argument against it. Of course, this cake is 8 pounds. Okay, let's not carry the cake. We're not carrying the cake anymore. But we'll bring some ammo for that. Okay, so she's going to be a very loud character, but that's okay. I don't think that's too bad. Wow, these raiders, they love their emojis. It's good to have you all here. Hi, Gamer Geek and RA. I should greet you all in person. Oh yeah, so La Coalición is announcing that the cake is, of course, a lie, so I shouldn't bring it. What's the deal with this car right here? What's going on? Nothing in the trunk. Terrible shape. What kind of gas? What's my gas situation? Half a tank of gas. Okay, let's grab a few things. This isn't my favorite car to drive all the time, but, you know, whatever. It's parked on the side of the base that I want to leave from, so it's the one that I'm using. Wait a minute. What, did I just blow right by the... You know what would be cool? If we arrange these in some kind of predictable, consistent, and valuable order. Oh, yeah, let's put the ones I need the most on the bottom. Cool plan. So they are making some adjustments, I believe, in update 33 to the sorting. Specifically, they're making sure that caliber-based sorting works, which kind of accidentally got broken during the last during the update where I think it was the Forever Communities update. During that update, we kind of accidentally broke caliber sorting, which was not the intention. We wanted to keep the original bullet caliber-based sorting there, and just Oh, okay, cool. Dora's stepbrother's house is right in the right spot. That is ideal. So, yay. Well done, Dora, having a brother exactly where I wanted you to have a brother. Oni, yeah, no, I think there's a lot of different ideas out there for better ways to organize a supply locker, all of which, unfortunately, are complicated to implement in the UI and not the easiest thing to just sort of toss off quickly. But yeah, being able to favorite items, that is one that appears on our list somewhere. And also, a lot of people ask for filters, being able to say, hey, I only want to see shotguns. I don't just want to see, you know, shotguns in their own category that I can scroll to. I just want to see the shotguns. Okay, wait. What is the good way to get where I'm going? This is just a lot of rocks. It's just an awful lot of rocks. Okay, I guess I thought I was being clever. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, get off the back of my car, you big dumb zombie. I was going the right way. I just didn't quite understand what I was doing. So, awesome. Go this way. This is where we are. There you go. Fall off my car. And here we are at the gas station. For some reason, I feel like I need to pull up next to a pump. I think it's probably from playing Project Zomboid. I just have this weird sense that pulling up to the pump is part of how I get gas. It is not in this game. Oh. What the? Sorry, Isby. Not gonna join you. So I did actually just write. This is not for a game or anything. This is just for a little community thing that we're working on. I did just write some Isby dialogue for the first time, actually. Usually, Andy Collins is the one who writes her dialogue, but he let me write a little bit of Isby dialogue for something, and it made me happy. Isby is a fun voice. But we're not going to go on an Isby mission right now. We're going to drop that off. We're going to drop off other things. And then we're going to go on this Cot Brother mission instead. And also take out a Plague Heart. In fact, I might do the Plague Heart first. Because having the Plague Heart there Just complicates everything. Oh, hey, Brandon Dunbar showed up. Oh, he's also... This is our second raid. So Toad Alice raided me a second ago. Now Brandon Dunbar's here. Thank you, Brandon. Sorry it takes me a long time, as always, to notice when something's happening in the chat, but it's really good to have you here. And I am bad at navigating this town. So, okay, here we go. This is where I'm trying to go. So, over here next to... Nope, get away from my car. Over here next to where my cop brother was last seen is a plague heart. So I think I'll go take out the plague heart first. Be careful of plague zombies around here. And then go after my cop brother. Which is the best way to get off? I just cannot win. These zombies just want to be on my car. Okay, here we go. I just repaired this thing. Sheesh. Okay, can I sneak through these tents in the car? I think I can. I think I can fit. I am not going anywhere useful, am I? I'm being an idiot. Okay, here we go. All right, all right, all right. Plague heart. Right over here.
Bloater. Don't let it get close.
Bloater? Where's the bloater? Oh, we've got a whole horde of these guys. Okay, hold on.
Just get this done.
Let's see how quickly... Oh, that's where the bloater is. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, actually, I don't even need to be inside. I could probably shoot this sucker from out the window. Okay, let's reload. And then, okay, everybody follow me. Everybody get close. Nope. Haha. Everybody follow me. No, not with you on the zombie side. Okay. Okay, for some reason. Okay, my character does not know what I want her to do, and I understand. I guess I'm not communicating well enough. Oh. Okay, this is not going as well as I thought it would. Oh, they're all in there. Okay, fine, fine. Oh, sheesh! I'm just on fire at all times right now. Oh. There we go. Okay, there is still likely to be a feral around here, though. Oh, there he is. Hi. I better not get used to ferals being that easy to kill, because I'm about to switch over to lethal pretty soon. Whew, okay. Let's see here. Okay, let me catch up, because Peroxicus showed up. Oh, Peroxicus is, he's talking about... Basically, so for... Oh, look at this pile of plague samples. Oh, this is amazing. Yeah, so Coalition, for some reason, has decided that whenever there's a raid on Twitter, it's about stealing people's rice. And he confuses the heck out of... Like, whenever we raid somebody, La Coalition confuses the heck out of them by saying, steal all their rice, as sort of his opening comment in their chat. And so right now we're being raided by multiple people. Now he's play acting like he's defending our rice. So I don't know why it's rice specifically, but there you go. Anyway, so yeah, Peroxicus is responding to that. Okay, so it looks like we've got an answer. It looks like Providence Ridge is to the poll that Coalition was running earlier. Looks like Providence Ridge is the one that people voted for as being the one that has the best bases. And I can see that because Providence Ridge was one of the last ones we did. We did the first 3 maps, Cascade Hills, Meager Valley, and the other one, and Drucker County. We did those 3 first, and we were learning a lot about this game and what people were going to want from bases. We were kind of making it up as we went. We would make tweaks here and there as we learned things, but, we didn't go into it knowing a lot about what people would want from bases in State of Decay 2. Okay, yeah, looks like I need to walk inside here. And then with Providence Ridge, we actually did know a lot more. Now, Providence Ridge is a little bit weird because it doesn't really have a mid-sized base. It's got, a very small base, 2 smallish bases that can grow by 1 slot once you sort of clear their little Clio dealies. But let me come in here and see what's going on. Oh, hi, guys. Oh, what the? But yeah, but in Providence Ridge, we already knew a lot about what people enjoyed about our existing bases, and so I think we were able to design some interesting ones. And when I say we, I didn't have much to do with it. It was mostly. Oh, holy crap! Okay, I don't have enough stuff. So I had completely forgotten what happens in the Cop Brother missions. I never take them, and so I don't know if this is actually just normal, or if I accidentally attracted extra zombies. Do you see that? I took out an armored zombie. So the 50 cal is the only type of bullet that can take out an armored zombie. If you get a nice small crowd like this, a heavy weapon is pretty good at also really effectively thwacking them all. So yeah, normally I get a little intimidated by having this many zombies around, but oh great. But it looks like I actually coming loaded for bear does make a difference. All right, so hey, Bloater, I don't want to waste a 50 cal bullet on you. You need to murder yourself. There you go. But yeah, so I'm not surprised that people like Providence Ridge. And also, there's a lot of people for whom their first experience with State of Decay at all was with the Juggernaut edition, and you start in Providence Ridge. But the larger bases in Providence Ridge had a lot of thought and experience put into them. The fire station is kind of, if I remember right, the fire station is all about having a lot of very sort of rare, specific built-ins that sort of make the base feel individually special. And then the lumberyard was all about, or the lumber mill, I guess, was all about giving the player a lot of flexibility, like giving them a lot of options, a lot of open spaces, like weird stuff they couldn't normally do. And I think it was a little bit strange that we had these very idiosyncratic bases in the map that we treated like, it needed. If we made it people's first map, we made it the first map that brand new players would come to. Oh, good. I got some magic ammo. And so that meant their first experience with the game was going to be with some of our weirdest bases, instead of kind of the bog standard bases that were in the first 3 maps. So I don't know if that was necessarily the best move. But it sounds like it might have been, at least from the small sample size we have in my chat. It sounds like for a lot of people that those bases really did work. Though that I am curious though. I wonder if people who like Providence Ridge a lot, are they mostly people who started in Providence Ridge and they have the same nostalgia for it that a lot of older school State of Decay fans have for Trumbull Valley, or is it like longer standing fans who played through the first 3 maps and were just excited about Providence Ridge because it was new and fresh and is the more recent, shinier thing? Gamer Geekly says, or Gamer Geek for Life. I read you as Gamer Geekly because you got some numbers in there and it confuses my brain. Gamer Geek for Life says, I came in at the Ultimate Edition. How long ago was that? Just curious how long I've been playing this game. Feels like decades. So the Ultimate Edition, so that's like the original release of State of Decay 2. That would have come out in 2018. So 5 years. So you've been at this game for 5 years. And we have been very glad to have you. Okay, so it looks like my car... I didn't remember where I had left my car, but it's up that direction. So let's get in that car, and let's go claim another outpost. Because again, I want to, I've got my share of ammo outposts, but I'd really like for these guys to be flush with fuel. Mostly because it lets me make different kinds of fire. Alright, so we're not in the best shape right now. But let's go. This is a gas station. Let's go over to this gas station. I just got out of my car by accident. We'll get back in the car. So Ryoki Shine says, I didn't get to vote, but the container fort will always be... Whoa, wait a minute. The container fort will always be my favorite base in the entire game. Small outdoor slots are better than anything else for trading fanatics. Interesting. Okay, yeah, that's... the thing that I like about this is that I hear a lot of different opinions. If everybody agreed that one base was the best base or one map was the best map, then we'd feel like we had done something wrong balance-wise. And there are definitely still some standouts. The game is not so completely well balanced that there aren't a few that rise to the top, but it is a few and not a single one, and that makes me happy. It makes me feel like when you get into this game, you've got expressive choices to make about what your favorite things are, and it isn't just like, well, I just need to read the wiki and find out what the best thing is and get the same best thing as everybody else. Did that zombie just appear out of nowhere? I'm pretty sure it did. All right. I'd like not to fight every single zombie in town if I can help it. I wonder if... There are some zombies around. I wonder if they're inside the volume and making it impossible for me. Yes. I can't claim this yet. Hopefully it's just this one. Oh, nope. That one too. Okay. The site is secure. Claim outpost confirmed. Yes. All right, another zombie showed up after it was secured, but that doesn't matter. All right, so let me drop off some stuff I don't need. Like this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And we'll replenish that, and we'll grab some of these. And we'll reload our shotgun. Dora believes in going loud. I don't have any quiet way to do anything. And then let's grab some fire. And let's just scour this whole place for more stuff.
I've done something at least.
What else do we have? We got only 2 of 5 containers? Of course, I guess maybe the rest of them are outside. Here we go. That might be all I can carry, actually. Oh, nope. Nope, I'm good. Yeah! Alright, so some of this might be able to... should go in the car. And then the rest of it can go in the outpost. And actually, while I'm claiming these outposts, I should also be upgrading these outposts. So let's drop the stuff off that I don't need. And then let's have a look at the base screen.
What if I could?
So my ammo outposts are upgraded. Let's also upgrade our fuel outposts and we've already upgraded our meds outpost all the way. So great. Good. Okay, so that's going on. Actually, that won't take too long. Maybe I can fire off another one of these upgrades in just a second. So La Coalición says that he could actually ruin my lovely sense of balance by doing a poll about the best skills in the game. Yeah, go right ahead if you want to. I mean, I think you already did, actually. Didn't you do a best skills or worst skills? I think you might have done a worst skills poll recently. And that one made me cry. So, you know, maybe I don't need to... Oh, you know what? I never looted this thing. I'll worry about it later. Okay, oh, my infestations are spreading. But actually, you know what? I think usually I try to go after infestations. I think I won't. I think I'm going to leave those there, specifically so that when update 33 lands, we can kind of look at them disappear. So now, how many... I've got 2 more slots left. I'm trying to remember, are there any places around here that I can claim in order to get materials? I think maybe not. Materials outposts are pretty rare. I'm trying to remember if there were... Aha, wait, site may contain... Yes, so this is materials collection. So I would like to get more materials. So let's go over that way. Claim that construction site as a materials outpost.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should
Whoops.
clear up.
Oh, get away. So, Gamer Geek asks, what is the worst skill in my opinion? Let's see here. So, collectively, all of the Red Talon community skills are garbage because they unbalanced the Red Talon soldiers, and they were a terrible idea, and I was just having too much fun. So, that's a problem. I thought Assault was the worst skill for a long time until I gave it greater ammo capacity in a fairly recent update. And then I started thinking it was an okay investment a little bit after that. It could still be improved, but I think it's not as dramatically the worst skill. Now that it offers something that no other shooting specialization offers, something that's actually of value, being able to carry more ammo around, as opposed to having a weird kick maneuver that literally no one was using. That, like, I used telemetry to discover that no one ever did the assault kick. At least not statistically significantly. I think there were just enough uses to be explained by accidental button presses. Radith Court says anything besides gunslinger is a waste. Yeah, so aim snapping just should not have been a thing that we made a skill. Aim snapping should have been an accessibility option. Just period. And the skill should have been something else. Because you're right. Aim snap is so powerful that it just made, it made kind of no contest between gunslinging and the other specializations. Assault was definitely worse than sharpshooting and weapon handling. And sharpshooting weapon handling had their arguments for why you might want them, but yeah, none of them really compared to gunslinging. All right, so let's go into every space. Here we go. And then claim this outpost.
Hey folks, the outpost is up and running. And I can see how we might improve it even more. I'm carrying a bit much right now.
So the main reason I'm actually going for a materials income is not because I need one, because I already had, basically I was already zeroing out my materials costs for running the base. Oh, I need materials to get... Okay, whatever. Let's search this thing and see if there's any materials rucksacks. All right. We got utilities. Oh, there'll be a rucksack in here. Yep, there we go.
I think that's all I'm
Ooh,
gonna find here.
another rucksack. All right. I don't know why there's glass breaking. I'm just going to pretend everything's fine. And let me just grab that last rucksack. And I guess I don't need to take all of this stuff home manually. I can drop a bunch of it off this way. But yeah, so I gotta bring these materials home so that I can upgrade this outpost using materials. But yeah, I don't think I need a ton of materials, except I want to be able to turn them into parts. The Haven device costs a steady stream of parts, and so do a lot of the other things that I like to build, you know, explosives and stuff like that. And rather than having to run around collecting parts all the time, I'd like to just have too many materials so that I can convert them into parts. Thank you for the time reminder, La Coalición. So Gamer Geek says that sharpshooting is great for base defense. You mean like when zombies are crowding up and you can shoot straight through them using the extra penetration? I agree that that's good. Sharpshooting is also good for some bounties. Oh, great. Because it really increases your dismemberment. And so it means you can more easily take off arms and legs and things like that. All right, let's get back into the safety of the Haven device. And now we got another busted up car. The car's in about the same shape it was in before. That's fine. Oh, we're already out of fuel storage, huh? Okay, I think we're good. Nope, I'm trying to get inside and close the door. There we go. All right. So let's have a look. So now that we've turned in some materials, now we can upgrade our materials production. We can also upgrade our ammo outpost. And then I think, I'm not sure, will we have just enough to upgrade this to level 3? We've got a bunch of piled up influence from, you know, previous campaigning with this group. So Blitz points out, you still got to be careful when using gunslinging because it eats up your stamina. My personal favorite is sharpshooting. I like the no sway and the bullets that can pierce through zombies and dismember them. See? Okay. So Ranith Court, it's not just gunslinging. Some people do have other favorites. So I don't have to feel as bad about the skill system as I normally do. Oh, so Peroxicus is asking folks in the chat who amongst them streams. Because he's curious, though, because, like, no, I'm not playing all the time. He'd like to watch some other State of Decay players out there. So I know that, I mean, the two who raided me, Brandon Dunbar and Toad Alice, they, of course, definitely stream. Ryoki Shine says that he streams. La Coalición, I think... Wait, do you actually stream under the name La Coalición, or do you mostly just make videos? Okay, he streams, but he streams in Spanish, obviously. He's got a Spanish community. Okay, and he streams on YouTube. Okay, that's why I hadn't seen... I feel like I would have followed you on here if you were actually streaming on Twitch. And so, yeah, so I was surprised. But streaming on YouTube, that makes perfect sense. Malator says, I used to think that self-promotion was the worst skill, but the character talked me into it. Actually, okay, yeah. If you're talking about like the actual worst skills, like going as far as including like the weird joke skills, I mean, the thing is, okay, there's two skills that I think do nothing. And I believe that is animal facts and farting around. They might do something nominal, just as a part of the joke, but they're not meant to be very useful. And I just put those two in as jokes, just basically just sort of highlighting for farting around. It's just meant to sort of create the idea of a character who just they piddle around looking like they're being useful, but they're actually avoiding work. I like that characterization of a person. I wanted people to have people like that in their bases. And then animal facts was just sort of like kind of representing a lot of the skills that people develop that seem useful. You know, it's like, oh yeah, if you're a zoologist, you know, knowing animal facts is useful. And there's lots of reasons why in modern society something like animal facts might be a useful skill. But in this scenario, I mean, unless, you know, we don't represent animals in the game right now. If there was hunting, maybe animal facts would be useful. But yeah, it's just sort of one of those skills where it's meant to sort of highlight certain skills aren't as useful in the apocalypse as they are in modern life. Ryoki Shine says that animal facts takes the cake. So Blitz says, I do like the assault kick for when zombies rush towards you. You can kick them back and then light them up. The extra ammo does sound cool. I did not realize, so I felt like I had literally proven to myself that no one was using assault kick. The fact that you like it does actually make me feel weird. Like, maybe I shouldn't trust my telemetry. But liking it is not necessarily the same as ever needing to use it. And the thing is, there are very few cases where kicking a zombie is better than shooting the zombie, and you have to be aiming the gun to use that kick maneuver. So it was just always weird. La Coalición points out that sexting, that's another one that actually, I think we gave it no effects because we didn't want it. I think originally we might have implied that the character was some kind of pest, and we might have originally given it like a negative effect and then removed the negative effect to remove that implication, because we just didn't want to create that sort of uncomfortable sense of what might be going on behind the scenes in a community. I don't remember the exact circumstances of the change, but I think it was something like that. Oh, Coalition says that he thinks it might actually have like -6 morale. Okay, we might have, maybe what we did was just change the description of it. We might have just, I feel like we altered something about it to make it more palatable, but I don't remember. So Peroxicus says sexting, they have cell phones? So they kind of do. The characters, they use some kind of like modified cell phone, like you know those cell phones that let you also do like treat them like a CB radio? That's what the characters use. So they can, like Sahin just sent us a message, via text that wasn't spoken. Our characters have radios that can do text, and so they actually are using some kind of cell phone like device. So they can't. So our characters absolutely can sext each other after the apocalypse. That is canon. It's canon that our characters can sext. But that was not actually meant to be the content. It was meant to be that if a character was good at sexting, that means that they were good at it before the apocalypse. That was not actually meant to be, this is how they operate day to day. Okay, so Ranith Cord says now the version of sexting that's in the game now, it gives +5 influence a day, and there's no negative. Okay, cool. So if that's the case, then that makes me happy, because I think I remember that that's what we had done. We had made it a positive thing rather than implying there was something creepy going on with the characters who were good at sexting, and it made our community seem a little bit more like positive places. Yeah, Coalition, I've heard a lot of your suggestions about what we could do to fix the shooting skills. And if I was on the State of Decay 2 team, that would be the kind of thing that I'd be involved in doing. But I'm not, and so I'm not necessarily going to come in and say, okay, guys, this is what you have to do, because they don't need that from somebody from the State of Decay 3 team. So I'm going to be a little bit less influential on the further development of State of Decay 2 than I've been historically. Like, there was a period of time where, talking me into something on my stream meant that I could just walk over and just or just rotate and work on my machine over here and make changes immediately to State of Decay 2. That would be a little inappropriate now, because it's owned by other people. I would need to run it by a bunch of other folks. I don't have the same kind of arbitrary power over the game that I used to. So that's not really an option for me anymore. But I do still like hearing the feedback, because finding out what is working or not working or what you wish was in State of Decay 2 does give me, a context for making decisions about the other game that I can't really talk about. So there you go. So Coalition says, I know, but I like your feedback on my feedback. Occasionally it's helped me to improve my DayZ server. Okay, yeah, and I love getting into discussions of game design and, what the trade-offs and stuff are. Because a lot of times, talking about the trade-offs for, a particular game, it doesn't always give you specific ideas for another project that you're working on, but it does sort of just talking about the way that game design works in general, I think sort of prepares your mind to be able to handle, to be able to make good decisions in some other context, even if there aren't direct one-to-one comparisons that are easy to make. So Gamer Geek says, what about animal facts for zombie wildlife in State of Decay 3? So, this is not, I'm not giving you any real information about State of Decay 3 because I'm just talking off the cuff about stuff we haven't done. But it would be kind of funny if we shipped State of Decay 3 with some kind of animal-related skill and we decided to call it Animal Facts so that it could have, that sort of that parallel with State of Decay 2 where a useless skill becomes a useful skill. I would find that funny. That's all I'm saying. I'm definitely not saying that has anything to do with what we're actually going to do in that actual game. But I think that would be a funny move. Yeah, Blitz, go ahead and keep wondering. Yeah, Rosenberg says, oh, I was just making a joke. Yeah, I don't... Wait, where were you making a joke? I didn't see your joke. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. You were making a joke about animal facts in State of Decay 3 as well. Yeah. So, again, no promises, but I think that would be a funny thing to do. Yeah. So Gamer Geek. Yeah. If we did that, it would be like a State of Decay 2 Easter egg. Okay, well, now all I'm doing is just chilling with the chat, which is something I don't need to do in front of all the YouTube people who can't participate. So let's end the YouTube episode. The next time I play with the Salt of the Earth, of course, that's going to go there, so you can click that. And I'll see you later. If you're watching on Twitch, of course, stick with me. I think we might do something else.